Hey, me, Makari. You join Discord and Twitch. Hey, thanks, bye. We are back with part 2 of our Maxord Binge-a-thon. We have watched part 1 of the incorrect summary of Devil May Cry 5, and now we're moving on to part 2, the part with all the memes, all the finesse, all the pizzazz, and definitely not the that we've all been looking for. So, without any pause champing, without any hesitation, let's get into it and enjoy this together with YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And it's muted. Oh, I am such a professional content creator.
Selves in grave danger as Nero faces down Bowser from the Smash Brothers for control of his Koopa hotels. V challenges Starbucks and beats Whitewood with his menagerie of failed computers and lasagna. And Dante, after destroying a Philips CDI, is woken up from his 2-week nap. Now reunited with his Reddit sword, El Diablo vows to stop Bowser and his sidekick, the Gary's Man, from growing a really big tree. And for all of my illiterate viewers, this is the second part of a 2-part series.
Hey now, hey. I know that was a direct reference to me here, but as I said in the last part, I am British. We don't have the money to pay for grammatical correctness here.
On the video game Devil May Souls 5. If you haven't watched the first part, you will be confused enough to qualify as a congressman.
Assuming you would be confused as fuck to begin with, considering how nonsensical the plot is.
Do not tell the Pope. Continuing our story, Dante has been awoken and is immediately harassed. Okay, you, first of all, fuck off. Second of all, you Astolfo-looking asshole. Pizza al dente does not wait for a little paisano such as yourself.
Okay. But what if V in a maid outfit?
What are you fucking saying? In the world of words, you either get with the flow or you take a second slow. Think about that one for a sec, 5. What the fuck?
Oh my god, he's so real!
Jesus Christ, you got some untreated scoliosis or some shit. Work on it. Fucking
Dante's so hit with the kids,
Finally,
yo.
we can resume our adventure as the crying devil, El Exterminador de Demonios. La Chupacabra is the most complicated character in the entire game, and explaining him would be like delving into the Hololive lore. Why is the dog...
Stop talking about VTubers! You're making me self-conscious!
But without giving a presentation on the fundamentals of engineering, here are the basics. Dante has 4 distinct abilities that he can switch between. Trickster allows La Cucaracha to slide to the left. Swordmaster allows him to beat women faster and better.
But why is Royal Guard the only one that really matters?
Fleeing civilians. And Royal Guard instantly wins the game. Also, you can switch between them like this. But the most important aspect of playing as Papa John has gotta be his music.
God, I love Dante's theme!
Listening to these tunes, Dante walks 30 feet and causes 9/11 twice. Moving through the ruins, Dante goes to the tree and prepares to save Nero when he's done with his casual stroll. Hey bitch, catch.
When Nero casually done with his average hentai experience.
I'm going to depict you as a soy Wojak, Dante. And your what the fuck is he saying? Showing with my soy Wojak, and though you may block
Have you considered taking a shower?
Bitch, give me your sword. Oh, don't worry, I can do.
Have you considered some aerosol? Have you considered maybe getting a life?
That. Coping seed. It's time for one of the most fun boss battles in the entire game. I say that a lot. This fight is a pure in-your-face test of skill with no bullshit movement mechanics. Oh, fuck. And to win, an expert bladesman is able to dodge left and right, sidestepping his attacks and swiftly punishing for a satisfying battle.
Dante does kind of make the game feel a bit like a Dark Souls game. God, that's good.
So Dante deletes Reddit forever while a motorcycle psychically assembles itself in the background.
I think he knows what I know. You remember in part 1, I literally made the reference of how Devil May Cry 5 is so similar to fucking Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. I mean, in terms of like gameplay, like how they kind of pan themselves out. Hey, Horatius, what's up, dude? How you doing?
And as it turns out, inside every good Redditor is a gooder woman. That's not the phrase. Hey, look, V, it's another woman just like you. Go babysit her while your spine is fucked about. Wait, you dumb fuck. This is just like Crazy Frog. You gotta try it. Naturally, V, just like me on my first date, begins recanting the story of his birth. 3 weeks ago,
hey,
Dante's...
Cat, no looking. You're too young for this. Stop.
Brother Thanos Prime was attempting to survive the end of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And to do so, he just happened to find a sword, which is in no way related to Nero's missing arm. The synthesis...
The problem with this description is it's not even far from the truth. For as completely batshit nonsensical as it is, It honestly isn't far from the truth. It's just, there's some embellishment happening here. But realistically, if you've never played any of the Devil May Cry games, you'd be thinking, golly, this is absolutely nonsensical. But once you've played through, it actually makes a lot of sense. I fucking... I hate it.
Is his Chad self and his virgin self. No
I hate
man
that I
is
understand what he's
complete
talking
without
about, is
both,
what I'm
but in
saying.
an effort to save
It means
himself,
I'm
he
as bad as
severed
he
the
is.
two halves into their base states. And what emerged out the other side was Urizen and V, which stands for virgin. Oh, I wonder what Dante is doing.
Oh, he's just kicking his ass.
I hope he gets to Nero soon instead of fucking with a bike. Now
Oh,
it's
quick question. For anyone who played this, how many of you guys lost your goddamn mind when Dante literally turned a motorbike into a weapon? And oddly enough, somehow the game developers managed to make this wacky-ass, goofy Looney Tunes of a weapon into something that actually worked and felt really fun to use. Legitimately, this was the motorbike weapon was the one that actually got me through the hardest difficulty when I did my challenge run. So good. So good.
time to fuck with a bike, which, by the way, makes Dante immune to being stunned. This new weapon works by being high risk, high reward, as Dante and everyone else in the room is forced to get fucked.
This weapon turns you into a monster hunter. I'm not even shitting you. Go and play Devil May Cry 5, use this weapon, and you will instantly feel like you're playing Monster Hunter Worlds all over again. Guaranteed.
Whenever the weapon is used. So Dante gets fucking all the way to the fountain, through the crypt, and to his house. He endangered the life of a child so that he can gauge the property value. Maybe rent it to a black family after he kills himself. Because in the Devil May Cry universe, the only way to gain power is attempted suicide. And so, through the power of email.
You remember how in the last video I said it wouldn't be a Devil May Cry game if Dante didn't try to stab himself with his own sword at least twice? Yeah, well, at least we know the trend holds up.
Dante becomes Hype Beast Dante, possessor of the drip. Then he fly. Why didn't he do that before?
Okay, Maxor. Why are we not talking about the most poignant thing here? Why are we not taking
becomes Hype Beast Dante?
Why are we not mentioning that? Oh boy, he's thick. They did not have to K-cut my boy so heavily, but damn, he's walking around in a whole ass bakery.
Of the drip. Then he fly. Why didn't he do that before? Urizen, I have flown in from off screen to finally defeat you. By the way, who's that whiny bitch in the background?
My name is fucking Kyle.
Nice try, but names can't have sex. Jesus Christ, look at this fucking battle. It's got more particles than the beach. I've been keeping track, and this is the 4th time that we've had to fight Urine McGee in his stupid tree. This battle is tough, as it's very difficult.
You know, in any other game, having to fight the same boss 4 times in a row would be considered bad game design. And yet, somehow Devil May Cry in its batshitedness makes it work, because every time you fight it, there's just something that little bit different to make it that more enjoyable. Like, think about it in the logical way, right? The first time you fight it at the very beginning of the game, you fight the final boss at the beginning. And it's so outlandishly difficult because you're so underleveled. Then you come back after having beaten your way back up, thinking, oh boy, I've gained some levels. Surely I'll be strong enough this time. Nope. Then you come back and you're fighting as Dante. Only this time you're some Giga Chad Super Saiyan level 3 kind of power scaling. And you're thinking, oh god, that's surely going to be enough this time. Oh boy.
To tell what animations this tentacular fuck is going to puncture you with next. As well, Dante must overcome him constantly resummoning his crack crystal to fight you with. But armed with his new abilities, Devilman Come Baby can overcome the challenge set before him and finally stop the gigantic stupid bitch liquid who's about to fuck. Okay.
You're fucking stupid, Dante. The tree is already growing into a bigger tree. Soon I shall have national park designation and the government will no longer tax me. I am literally getting to the bottom of this. Don't follow me.
Your first mistake was trying to pay attention
teleports to the top of the tree
with.
somehow and is like, Dante, we don't have time to spare. Urizen will soon. Shut up, V. You're interrupting my Michael Jackson break. Or what? I need this, V.
I showed my friend this cutscene and they legitimately thought it was a Source filmmaker machinima. Like they had not played Devil May Cry 5. They legit thought that this was just like some machinima somebody had made with the game engine. But it's in the game. It's honestly, it's a legit cutscene in it. And I remember the first time getting to this scene for the first time and losing my goddamn mind. It's fucking amazing. And I love the fact that Maxwell just puts it in completely unedited, knowing full well that it writes
Hey guys,
itself.
it's me, Nero. What the fuck?
It just writes itself.
And now,
So good. In fact, I want to see if I can find something real quick. Okay, this is a segue, but I had to show you this. Look how fucking good this cosplay is. Color me impressed. The guy's got the moves down to a T as well. So good. That's some serotonin right there. I am very easily amused if you can't tell.
with all three of our heroes conveniently in the same location, they split up again. Choosing Dante because I'm not stupid, we descend to the roots of the tree to stop Urizen from evading taxes.
As a intellectual point, this part right here is where you go to farm blood runes. So you know, if you ever want to be optimal at Devil May Cry 5, you would farm all of your blood runes here. It is optimal because it provides the best point for cooperative play with other people who are multiplaying the game, actually.
And to do so, we are armed with the Michael Jackson hat, which has the power to put a hat on anything. Anything, and has the power to fire currency at the enemy, which is a terrible idea. So I don't use it, and Dante takes his time walking down the stairs. Speaking of taking your time, it's now V's time to waste my time. With his terminal scoliosis reaching critical levels, V is forced to consume a peyote and perform a gauntlet of metaphorical challenges in an effort to save himself. Entering the light,
yes.
Oh god, my eyes,
The only
please
thing
stop.
that's
V is now forced to
deadlier
choose
than the
which one of
enemy,
his pets to release
myself
first.
and my brain.
Please don't choose the parrot first, or you might have to fight a boss using only the parrot. The rest is pretty simple. You get the lasagna, you use the lasagna. You get the Bowser and you kill Mario. It's the way it is. This allows V to think away the pain of his curved spine. This lasts for all but 3 seconds when V finds the next boss. What the fuck is that noise? It sounds like someone's playing mumble rap. My entire character is just written to be angry, so I'll kill you now.
Hey Gundam, what's up, dude?
Haha, don't kill V, so sexy, no. Okay, seriously though, I'm not gay.
Why am I surrounded by fucking goblins? Zero initiates battle against the KFC Lorian ripoff.
Well, let me tell you. That'd be because I'm watching, and you've got about 180 odd goblins on Twitch watching currently. Just saying.
Whose main gimmick is access to the which lets her teleport. This boss involves a lot of movement and dodging,
I bet
but
you want
leaves
to talk
herself
about the
open to score
mind
many
goblin.
hits. Fortunately, Nero can score
Yeah,
with her
the
because he
mind
swings
goblin?
either way. With his sword, of course. Seriously, it's like she wants to die.
Oh no, V, your spine is too injured. Guess I gotta carry you myself.
Fucking fine. Meanwhile, down the Dante, Donathan Taylor is tasked with further entry into the anus. There, he will have to fight a gauntlet of former enemies as he races to the bottom. These include the Oompa Loompas, BDSM, and Fast Your Illa with his friend, Devil May Cry.
You know, they say that there's going to be a gorilla around. A charcoal gorilla or a propane gorilla.
But as Demi Lovato descends further into the devil, he notices that the devil may cold. With this knowledge, he investigates to its deepest reaches. Holy shit, it's an average-sized pit bull.
Holy shit, it's the average Essex person.
Once, only kings of the...
Sorry, Mr. Worldwide, but I don't speak Spanish. It's time to fight a literal nuclear blast. What the fuck? This is one of the best bosses in the entire game. I mean it this time. In addition to hitbox pornography, this boss can transform himself and the arena to 3 unique styles. Lightning mode allows him to unlock the innate pit bull ability to throw cinder blocks. Fire mode activates his baby-chewing instincts. And ice mode is what happens when he's forced to travel to an Alaskan Walmart. But just before the fight grows desperate, Che Guevara activates his Super Saiyan mode and finally slays the preschool eater. Time to jump into your mom's cooch. Haha, look how funny I am. I'm so funny.
You are too
Now
late,
we know the
Donatello.
question.
I
The answer to the question.
finally
What is
constructed
the dog
tax
doing?
evasion apple, and once consumed, the paperwork will be sent within 14 business.
But will it cure my crippling ADHD and neurodivergency? And maybe help cure my depression? Yet to be seen.
Business days by my mediocre secretary.
What do you even need this money for, huh, Virgil? It doesn't make any sense.
You would not understand. Thousands of dollars are stolen from me to build roads and orphanages. How else can decent men gatekeep Build-A-Bear Workshop? Though we are brothers, Dante, you call me by the wrong name. My true name now is Jeff Bezos.
No! Jeff Bezos! The true villain.
It's
not the one we
fucking
needed,
delicious,
but not the one we
Dante. I can
deserved.
already feel the burden of taxes falling off of my body. It's time, Dante, to finally end this.
The battle for America's revenue has just begun, and Jeff isn't taking any fucking prisoners. Leading with his MMA bullshit, Jeff kicks Dante down and moves in aggressively, but within minutes begins to draw on the power of mandatory overtime, sacrificing the blood of his workers to cast some mystical bullshit.
Truly,
And
Dante
after
fighting
hours
for
of
the real
Dante's
people.
sick breakdancing, Jeff activates his beast mode and begins doing sick backflips, firing fucking lasers, and just walking really menacingly.
I did legitimately think this was the end boss of the entire game. Unfortunately, but when I played Devil May Cry 5, it'd been so long since I'd played a different, another Devil May Cry game that I'd completely forgot that Virgil was even a thing. So, color me surprised when this fight ended and it wasn't over.
However, with the help of his sick moves, Dante can put a gigantic hat on him, which instantly kills him, trust me. What are you touching, Nero? Nothing. Oh, good. You found a doctor.
Dante, what the fuck is that?
That's my brother.
You're fucking what?
Yeah, he was trying to get away from taxes. I don't know. I stopped him. What's V doing?
V,
Get back,
don't
V. I'm gonna
touch that,
Al Capone this
don't touch
bitch.
that
Fuck
virgin.
off, Fed. I'm about to die. Have you ever heard of the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Oh my god.
Now, I know, Jeff. I know that it's hard letting poor people into Build-A-Bear Workshop, especially if they're Italian.
Is V racist?
But let me introduce you to a concept that I'm a
Fucking Maxwell with his unhinged shit out of left field. God damn.
big fan of. I'm sure you'll love every second of it. It's very popular on the internet, and it's
And I was surprised to know.
Wait
Oh,
a fucking second.
sake.
Nero's underage, you can't do that.
Stop pandering to the furries, I swear.
Me on Discord.
And I was surprised to no one, V was actually not so much a good guy. There he is, dude! There's the meme man! There he is, dude! What is this? Oh, this theme though!
Does he always play that song?
Yes. Oh, sorry, gentlemen. I've left my theme song running. There we go.
Yo, that was sick.
Do it again.
Oh, hey there, brother Dante. I would totally fight you right now, but I would decimate you so hard that I would win and you would die. So, later. I, gotta go to the...
It's funny how he makes that as the allegory for the reason why he doesn't fight Dante, but that is actually legitimately what happens. Like, Virgil gets Mpreg birthed out of the stupid Jeff body, and it's like, nah, you know what? I'm too strong. I'm gonna give you a chance to level up and come fight me properly at the top of the weird tree flower thing. Yeah.
Top of the tree. Goodbye. Oh, and Nero. Tell your mom that I'm not fucking paying.
Did he just mention my mom?
No.
What did he mean by that, Dante? What was he supposed to pay to my mother?
Nothing.
Why won't you answer me, Dante?
Look, I have to save Build-A-Bear.
And why can't I help you, huh? Why can't I help?
He's your father!
Have fun, Nero. Fucking dick. So after 2 minutes and 14 seconds
Ah,
of
yes, the best kind of familial trauma.
cutscenes in this video, yes, I timed it. Dante does his off-screen teleport to the top of the tree, racing to the end to fight his brother in a final battle. Yet standing in his way for some reason is the Bowser squad, and they decide to fight for some reason that I don't understand. The battle begins as Dante juggles every angry lore enthusiast typing up a comment right now, and their rage is reflected as this is one of the hardest bosses in the entire game. Dante is forced to dodge the lightning of Windows Vista, the aggression of lasagna, and sometimes remember that Bowser exists. Now I know that there's proof of God's existence because Satan is clearly real, and although Dante may cry and doesn't want to narrate this boss fight, he can stop writing the script and go for a walk into the eternal darkness. And when
but that involved going outdoors. I can't do that. I'm a Twitch streamer. If I go outdoors, I won't earn money.
he returns, the boss is just dead, trust me. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? I'm a technical genius. Hey, Virgil, do you really have to bring the plastic chair? Yes, I do need to keep the plastic chair, Dante. It comforts me. Well, you're gonna have to
I just want to point out that the plastic chair is not part of the base game. Legitimately, the entire reason I did my second playthrough of Devil May Cry 5 was to see whether that was a mod or whether it was actually part of the game. And I'm sorry to say it was not part of the game. However, I need to bring your attention to something because although this fight is amazing, I found something the other day that epitomizes the whole thing in an amazing way. And it's somebody who took the models of these characters from Devil May Cry 3 and, well...
As long as Dante is in the Royal Guard style with a triple S stylish rank, he is certainly mocking.
I friggin' love this animation so much. Truly, the epitome of brain rot.
fucking sell it to pay for the child support, Virgil.
The Twitch thumbnails, Vor.
Is that the
Excellent.
case?
Just what I've always wanted.
Yes, you cut off the arm of your own son, and I'd do it again. You're gonna pay, Virgil. Let me be clear, Dante. I will never pay.
This fight is almost as good as the music that it has to it. I fucking love this fight. On the hardest difficulty as well, it is brutal. I think this must have taken me like 4 hours to actually do originally on the hardest difficulty.
You're a deadbeat and you're a
It's
fed.
so anime.
Tax evasion is a crime, Virgil. It's an obligation.
Surprise! Now Virgil has, Nero has his surprise Super Saiyan form.
Oh, exactly 30 seconds earlier.
Hello, you've reached the federal government. You are currently located in Florida, where our laws don't apply. Please solve whatever problem you have with large rocks.
Hey, listen, there's this IRS guy named Dante Devil. Can you give me his contact info?
There is no IRS employee by that name. Thank you for calling.
That motherfucker. Dante never worked for the IRS to begin with. They're both exactly the same. And they're gonna kill each other over who gets to steal Virgil's money. They were so blinded by their thousands that they never stopped to think what they were doing or who they hurt along the way. But that ends here. I have to stop them. I have to make Virgil pay!
By going even further beyond! To show them that I can have two dads!
Oh, fuck. Oh.
You two will never agree, and I know that, but I can't let you kill each other. Because you two are two sides of the same coin. You're blood.
Stay out of it.
Bitch, I'm talking. Think of all the money you can make if you look past your differences and rob people to
Fucking... You don't interrupt an anime protagonist whilst they're monologuing.
together.
I think you make a good point, Nero.
And it starts with you paying for my child support, Virgil.
What?
Virgil?
It's finally time for the battle to conclude, the game about Virgil hiring Virgil's brother and Virgil's son to defeat Virgil so Virgil could become Virgil, featuring Virgil, and to win.
Yeah, don't think too hard about the plot of the game. Your first mistake is trying to assume that the plot would ever make sense in a Devil May Cry game. Ever.
This battle, Nero steals the aux cord from Virgil and plays this sick beat. Fortunately for Nero, he can employ the Machiavellian counter-stabbing method, and using his new twink form, he's finally able to fight back. Then I list things that he does to kill Virgil comedically, and Virgil dies, Lamau. Ugh. Do you accept payment in shares?
Maybe, but we're running out of time. Our national park has begun expanding the state of Florida, and soon it'll consume Walt Disney World. Kinda like that.
You're right. We have to stop Florida. Agreed, brother. Let's get going.
Agreed.
As long as I keep my taxes.
Wait a minute, what are you gonna do?
We have no choice but to cut off Florida from the rest of the country with a comically
Yep,
large
makes sense.
saw. It's
Makes
the only
sense.
way to protect humanity.
But if you do that, you'll be trapped in Florida forever.
Why do you think Virgil's going?
It's a
There's no income
sacrifice willing
tax.
to
But
make.
there has to be another
Fuck
way.
off. Next time I see you, Nero, you better
Dads! Dads! You can both love me. That's okay. I'm okay having two gay dads.
not be such a pussy bitch. Later. I always wanted to go to Disney World. Oh, and Nero, here's the child support. It should cover all of the costs.
Wait, costs?
It'll sell for a lot.
What the fuck? Well, looks like everything's back to normal. Though, I don't understand the book thing.
I think your dad scammed you.
No.
Hello, this is the federal government speaking. We found some unusual activity with your accounts and will be claiming your child support as taxes.
What? That's my child support. Tell Obama there's no way I'm paying for that.
Thanks, Obama.
You say. That's okay. We have our way.
You know what? I've been thinking for a while. Virgil might have had a point.
And that was how Devil May Cry 5 segued seamlessly into becoming Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. Nero then grew out his hair, became a cyborg, and adopted the art of not giving a fuck about democracy. And I think that's it. Yep. Well, I hope we've all enjoyed the brain rot. I know I have. It has certainly helped cure my depression by at least 1.5%. So, with that being said, if you guys are watching on if you're watching on the YouTube side of things, please drop by and say hi to us on Twitch sometime. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. Just subscribe, like, fucking whatever. Go eat a dick and something. Bye!